Hi guys, so I want to share something with you, and this is going for both male and female. Some of you have been in really bad relationships. You have been in relationships where you were mistreated, you were treated poorly, you were abused, you were neglected, you were not given a second thought as far as considerations to what it is that you needed or your opinions. And you are out of those relationships, and now you have a woman or a man in your life who is understanding, who is loving, who's kind, who wants to be there for you, who is patient, who is absolutely opposite of what you've been with or what you've normally been with. And you are mistreating that man. You are mistreating that woman, because now you have someone that's kind. You are now the person that's inconsiderate. You're the person that's impatient. You don't have patience for them. You're snapping at them. You treating them poorly. You find them to be too clingy maybe, or they call you too much. They want to be with you too much. They are too concerned about you. You need space. You need your you time, or whatever the case may be. And some of you are just outwardly just, you offset your frustrations easily on them and talk to them in your kind of way, right? And that person loves you and they care about you. Well, I'm going to let you know that you're the problem. And I'm going to tell you what the problem is. You're not clean. You haven't been cleansed from those toxic relationships that you've been in. You simply moved on to somebody else. Whether that person dumped you or you left, you did not get the proper cleansing process that was needed to put you in a place to be in a place to receive true love, to receive someone that really cares about you. And so now you're abusing that person. The truth of the matter is, you still have the remnants of that past relationship. You are still filled with toxicity. You have become the very thing you escaped. You have become the thing that you hated the most, or in the sense of you didn't like how you were treated. So you left, but you took that with you because you didn't go before the Lord and allow Him to truly clean out your heart, to truly heal you. There's a lot of people that's jumping from relationship to relationship. This didn't work out, so you jump to the next person. This didn't work out, so you jump to the other person. And I'm going to talk to you from one side, which is you were the person that was treated bad. You was the one that was dogged out. You were the one that was cheated on. You were the one that a girl was running circles around. You was the one that she told you she was pregnant when she wasn't. You was the one she got pregnant by your homeboy. She went and slept with your friend. You were the one that he cheated on you. He did all kinds of stuff. He couldn't pay no bills. You were paying all the bills. He was hardly ever there. You went through stuff. He took you to them points where you're busting out windows. Man, you went through that too with another woman. She lied a lot. She had a lot of dudes around her, a lot of men around her. The same thing, women. You go through the stuff, and then what you do is you just jump to somebody else, right? Or finally someone comes along, but all along what you've done, you've had time to sit there and allow the hurt and the pain to marinate and to become that very thing that you've been exposed to. And so now you're being abusive to someone who loves you. Now you can't accept someone that truly loves you, someone who's true to you, someone who is patient with you. Your patience, when they're patient with you, you take the patience as an opportunity to be even worse or to mistreat them. You take their forgiveness as an opportunity not to be better, but to figure out how you can be better at being more sneaky and being able to run circles around them without being caught. What I'm telling you, what's going on with you is you are still in the state. You haven't moved on from the experience of that toxic relationship. When you packed up and left, you packed up and took all that with you. You did not allow the Lord to truly clean your heart and prepare you for that right mate so you're able to handle it. You're used to broken toys. You're used to broken toys. So when you get something that's whole, you got to break it. You got to put markers on it like the old toys. You got to put dirt on it because that's what you're used to. And when that thing that was clean and whole comes to you and you damage it, and now it's got marks on it and it's got this on it, and maybe they start to lash out on you because they're now hurt, you're thinking, oh, here we go again, and you're going to somebody else. But the problem is, you are probably the most likely the issue. And the thing is, you have got to stop jumping from man to man, woman to woman. You have got to get before the Lord and let him totally clean you out. You bring him your hurt and your pain. You speak to him. You get in his presence. And what he will do is he will cleanse you. And that cleansing will take a while. You're not going to just be able to jump to the next person, because there's things that has to be taken out of you. You don't know yourself. You don't know your heart the way that God do. You don't know the extent of the damage that's been done to you. You don't know how crushed your spirit may be. And how, even though you were the victim or you're the person that got the hurt, how you slowly became them. So now somebody is with you that cares and loves you. You have now taken the place of the person of the perpetrator. You become the perpetrator. You become the one that gives the offense. You become the one that's being cold and disconnected, because now you have someone that treats you good. Now you have someone that loves you. Now you have someone that's not cheating on you. Now you have someone that's not beating you. Now you have a woman that's not running around on you. Now you have somebody that's true and committed to you. You don't know how to handle it, because you have been used to being hurt. You're used to being used and abused, and you've been conditioned to it, and you're not in a position to receive. I'm going to tell you guys, what you need to do is run to Jesus. You need to pray. You need to talk to the Lord about it. You need to get that stuff out of you. You need to get those things out of you, because what you're going to do, you're going to lose that person. And even if they stay with you, you would have lost them, because they're going to take on your same attitudes. And while they may not be in your face aggressively doing things, you've lost them in their heart. You've lost the love. You've lost the trust. You're no longer viewed in their eyes. You are no longer of value. And sometimes they may hate themselves or really be hard on themselves. Like, how could I have even been with this person to begin with? And you'll find that person will slowly take on those things and do the thing that other person used to do to you. They start to cheat on you because they realize you don't hold the value that they thought you held. They start to talk back to you. They start to argue with you. They start to do certain things. They get a little bit froggy. And a lot of times, even the ones that don't say anything, believe you me, in their heart, they feel some type of way, and they may act out in other ways. And in other ways, sometimes they don't even go out and cheat on you and do anything. They just disconnect. And even though you're in a relationship with them, you're missing out on so much more that you could have had you not damaged them, hurt them, and cause them to close down on you, shut down on you. Allow the Lord to heal you. Allow the Lord to go into those areas that has caused you to emulate and become the very thing that has damaged you, so that you'll be in a place to receive and to give love. It's not just for you to receive. Stop making yourself this victim, like, this happened to me, so people owe you this. Nobody owes you anything. No one will pay the debts that another person incurred with you. You just have to be in a place to allow God to heal you and to clean you up, so that you can be the best you can be for someone else while they pour out their best in you. All right, guys? Okay.